So yeah, so am I gonna quit? Have I given up with dating? No. Just because some women don't find me attractive, don't like me, doesn't mean I should give up. Um, obviously women like different people. Like some women, I'm just not some women's cup of tea. Some I'm just not there. I'm just not physically attractive in their eyes. And there's lots of women out there that aren't attractive in my eyes. Like I'm picky. I could be picky too. The women are very picky, so I can be. I'm quite picky myself. I'm picky. I have certain types I like. I don't like every woman. I like. I have just certain ones I like. Certain women I like. Someone over there. I know. I have. I have my own. I have. I like. I have a certain type of. If I like. If I only find certain type of women attractive, I have my type. So the women have their type. I have my type. That's the way I've got to look at it. So just because some women don't find me attractive, some women even feel the need to go out the way to insult me, about my appearance and whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm not giving up on the dating. I'm nearly 39, and I still want to date. I still want to meet someone. I want to try and date. If I get to 50 and I haven't met anyone, then I'm giving up. Well, I've said to myself now, if I try dating, so I've got next year, I've got all my 39, so I'm 39, so I've got all the next year when I'm 39, and I've got all my 40s, and then once I get to 50 and I haven't met him, I'm not in. If I've had no luck by the time I'm 50, I'm not in a relationship by 50, then I think then I'm gonna quit. Then I'm gonna quit, and then I'm gonna give up. But I'm sure I can meet someone, and I've actually had women actually. The women have actually said they like me before. So yeah. So I'm just not there's some women. I'm not every woman's cup of tea. That's just the way it is. There's some women. Don't. Everyone's got their own choices. So yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. So I don't care. I just got to not let. The women don't like me, fair enough. It doesn't mean I should give up. So that's the thing. I'm very sensitive. Problem is, I'm a very sensitive guy. That's annoying. I take things to heart, and things affect me. So I'm just an emotional guy, and I'm just too sensitive. That's the problem, and it's annoying. I need to be thicker skinned. Don't let things bother me. I'm not good with rejection either. So, I find it hard to. I don't like it. Especially, I feel I don't like being rejected by women that I think are attractive. Attractive women. If I get rejected by them, that's what bothers me. I don't care if I get rejected by a woman that I don't find attractive. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about guys not liking me because I'm not gay. I'm straight. So yeah. Want to make this video, and so need to try. And honestly, I'm not even been trying to date anyway. I'm not even trying. So how can I give up if I haven't even started trying? So yeah. So I work out. I do a litter picking job. I do a loaner's job. I work at a business park. So I'm currently there's a park near this business park. There's a park near this business park where I'm currently at. So I'm in the park doing the list picking there. So I do a loaner's job. I do list picking. Because I don't think it helps with my. It's not helping my anxiety and confidence because I'm so isolated from people. I don't really interact with people, so it sucks. But it doesn't really matter. End of the day, all I want is the woman. I want to meet a woman to get intimate with, have sex with, and even end a different relationship with. That's what I need. I don't need loads of friends. I don't need co-workers. I don't need any of that shit. Because at the end of the day, That's all most people are, just co-workers. You know, they don't end up. You very rarely end up in dating someone you work with. And not only that, it'd be awkward. Like imagine it'd be awkward if you broke up as well. If you dated someone, just think if you dated someone that you worked with and you had a breakup, how awkward that's going to be. So it's not the best type of place to meet a woman. So it doesn't really matter. So this job doesn't mean shit. So it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't stop me from meeting someone. So yeah, so I don't want this video. So like I said, I like to just vent and talk. I just find it shocking about this stuff, saying all this stuff out therapeutic. Just like sharing about the stuff I want to do with a woman. That one thing in particular, piggyback, you know. I find talk about this kind of shit therapeutic. And yeah, I've got nose trimmers. I've got like a nose trimmer coming. I get rid of these stupid, annoying fucking nose hairs. They're annoying. So